Hello, this is Forrest from CrossFit Lake Wylie. I am doing best hour training for lesson number 4 around class logistics. As you can see, this is our gym at CrossFit Lake Wylie. You have an entrance here, and it is shaped in the shape of a rectangle. We have the rig, which is basically just slightly off center, a little bit more to the left-hand side over here, which gives you a little bit less floor space on this side than we have on the right side. What I chose is WOD number 1, which is Walsh. 4 rounds for time of 22 burpee pull-ups, 22 back squats with 185 for male, 135 for female, and 200-meter run with a plate overhead. Either 45-pound for male, 35-pound for female. What I'm suggesting on this is we have 22 bars on the rig of varying different height. Our class sizes are normally anywhere between 10 and maybe 12 people. 12 people max. There's occasion we go a little bit higher, but that's usually definitely probably the average is about 10 to 12. And consistent through a lot of the hours. So what I'm suggesting here is that for the burpee pull-ups, we do them, obviously we have 22 spots, so we do those right from the rig. To scale those, we would do a burpee and maybe a ring row for someone that can't get up because we don't have any shorter bars. So basically the ring rows with the burpee in front of it, or we could even do a box and have a burpee and then do a box jumping pull-up as well. For the back squats, on the right-hand side, we can put 9 people easily on this side if you stagger them in 2 different rows. And then we can put 6 on this left side over here, with potentially a 7th, and the other side we can put easily a 10th probably as well. So that gives us plenty of room to spread out on that. And what I'm suggesting is we make this workout from the ground and potentially lower that weight. So instead of the 185 and 135, depending on what an athlete can clean, that would be there probably just under that because of fatigue, and we've got a lot of reps on this. But basically have them lower that weight, obviously even more for intermediate, even further for beginner. When we go into the 200-meter run with a plate overhead, this is where we do our running, which is easily accessible right here through the double doors. That's also main entrance. But starting from the door, if you go all the way out to the road down at the end, which is you can maybe barely see, that's 400 meters down and back. We have it marked off for a 50, 100, 200, 300, and then the 400 on the ground. But what I would still do is, because this is a service drive that runs through here, we put orange cones out just behind these 2 cars right here so no one blocks this driveway. It also alerts drivers. And then we wrap those cones kind of going down to where the start of that building is down there. So about 5 cones down there. And what I would do is put a cone at the 200-meter mark. Down there towards right where that truck is pulling out, just so people easily can identify, even though it's on the pavement, they know where they're running. Plus it gives drivers another alert of we've got athletes running. That is how I chose to do the Walsh. Oh, sorry, for the 200-meter run with the plates overhead, we should have plenty of plates, 45-pound plates. We have 17 of them, 35-pound plates, we have 10 of them. Even more for the different, for 35-pound plates. For barbells. We have plenty of barbells as well. So for a 45-pound barbell, we've got 8 of those for the squats, 9 at the 35-pound mark. And then for beginner athletes, we have 4 15 pounds and 3 25 pounds. So again, that should accommodate that 10, 12 class size. And then we have various stacks of the smaller weights, depending on if people want to go down from that other weight from 45 and 35, which is kind of a lot. Go down to 15s, 10s. We easily have 18 and 16 of those plates respectively. That is how I would do this workout, Walsh WOD number 1 at CrossFit Lake Wylie. Thank you.